It's so loud. Yes. I think I may make his mane and stuff a bit more blue. Like, make it look more cartoony. Not helpful to me, Samantha. I might think you are, but it's not. It's not. I think I want more red. Like an aqua blue. Yes, perfection. Okay, I went to a clothing store. I haven't been to one in a little while. I've been to the mall, but it was on an errand for my aunt. And I wore my mask and stuff. Same thing with the clothing store, but it was actually more or less my own errand. I had some coupons that were gonna run out. One was like a 15 off of 50 or whatever, and I needed some new dress pants anyway. They were a bit too expensive for me to buy more than one, but I found like a ton of clearance that I didn't need that I ended up bringing home. Mostly Christmas shirts. You know, why the heck not? They were like $9 a piece. They're that good mid-weight type top that's good for just at a normal house or at work and you're not going to cook in them. Whereas if it had been like somewhere else, heavier material, you might cook. That's my favorite type of top, but they're hard to find that are cute. Walmart had some last year. I should have gotten a t-shirt length one, but I don't know. I didn't have a huge amount of money at that time, and so I just didn't. But I should have. If they have that kind again, I'll probably get it because my aunt bought one, and they're really soft. I borrowed it at some point. I don't remember now why. Excuse me. But anyway, I went to the clothing store and I wore my Sailor Moon purse that I've got. And I got like 3 compliments on that sucker. I always get a ton wearing it. And it's pink and it's got Sailor Moon on it. And then it has like a moon, like flowers in it. It's really cute. And very springy. I wear it in the summertime too. But anyway, one girl, she yelled out across the aisleway, like, oh my god, is that a Sailor Moon bag? And I was like, yeah. She came over and asked me where I got it. Box Lunch is where I get most of that type of thing, by the way. Not sponsored or affiliated in any way, but I do like their store. Box Lunch, if you ever want to sponsor me, just hit me up, because, like, yeah. But anyway, I was like, it's several years old, though, so I don't know if they have anything similar. And she's like, oh, well, I'll have to look up later tonight and see. The girl at the cash register liked it. She's like, oh, did you get that from Box Lunch? And I was like, yeah. And then this little girl, she could not have been older than 10. If I had to guess, she was probably more like 8, 9. And she's like, I like your Ukasagi bag. And I was like, oh my god, mini weeb. Oh. I was like, thank you. And I did the Sailor Moon pose, and she did it back to me. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh, so cute and adorable. Sort of reminded me of this time I did an art trade during like a convention. Okay. Me, myself, and I was there with a friend, and it's this little itty bitty one-day affair. I forget what they call it. They had it this year for unbeknownst reasons. According to the internet or whatever, they were supposed to be limiting capacity and adhering to state guidelines, making people wear masks and blah blah. But for one day event, it's like $5. It's small, but for $5 freaking dollars, and they may have made it more than that now. I don't know. That's what it was 2 years ago? Question mark? I think it was 2 years ago. It may have been 3. But I've been with my friend Claire and Curly Q, not on separate. It's usually on a Saturday, and it's at some hotel. And I think this was not the last time I went, but the time before that. I had went with Curly Q, and I'm not sure if we actually cosplayed or not. It's more of a casual thing. You'll see fancier cosplays there, but they are super rare. There's no contest or anything. It's just like literally something that you can go shop, get some mangas, plushies, hang out, watch some anime, that type of thing. Like, it's super casual. That's one reason why it's like only $5 freaking dollars rather than $25, $30, which is what most of them in my area tend to be. So anyway, at least for one day, and we were down there, and I was like, we both had to go pee or whatever, and so we were in the restroom. Was I wearing a cosplay? If I was, it was one of my more simple ones. I'm trying to think if I was wearing freaking cosplay or not. Doesn't matter. It's been a couple years. I'm sorry, folks. I have a memory of a goldfish sometimes. But anyway, I had brought a sketchbook, my iPad, my pencil, and I think that's it. And the reason I brought that is because I know there's like this really pretty area to draw in at this hotel. And a lot of people, the last time we had went, there was like this little drawing area or whatever where you could actually sit down and talk to other people and exchange info and stuff. And like, I still don't have a huge amount of following. I don't claim that's where any of my following came from. But, you know, I do follow people that I get info from, whether or not, you know, it's nice if that so happens, and it's just a way to make friends. Or to try to make friends, okay? I'm desperately lonely. Anyhow, so I brought all that stuff, and I had this sketch started. I forget if it was Sailor Moon or Disney character. It was something fairly popular. It was probably either Sailor Moon or, what was that other one that maybe it was a Miraculous Ladybug. I can't remember. But, it was just this basic sketch. It was Sailor Moon. And it was just, Sailor Moon, partially drawn, with a moon behind her, like, super simple. And, this little girl, who was also in line to go to the bathroom, she was kind of shy, but she was like, "Oh my God, you like to draw too?" Because she had a sketchbook in her hand as well. I was like, "Yeah, I love to draw. I've been drawing since I was about your age." And I asked her how old she was, and she was like 12, 13. I was like, "Yeah, my best friend Claire got me into it. Sailor Moon's my all-time favorite. Who's your favorite?" And she told me whoever it was. Again, it was a more popular-ish anime. I don't remember. Somebody from One Piece, the redhead. I knew it offhand. And anyway, I gave her my info for DeviantArt and Instagram, and she didn't have one yet because she's just too young at that time. And we talked a little bit more because she and I got done before our other parties got done. And she was saying that her mom had given her this like little art studio. I'm so jealous. And I was telling her, I wish my parents had been that supportive. And her aunt or whatever was like, "Yeah, we just feel like you shouldn't squash that kind of passion." I was like, "I totally agree with you." And she and I did a small art trade. I did this drawing of a One Piece character, probably the only time I've ever drawn a One Piece character. I had to look her up with my iPad. And the girl drew me something with Sailor Moon. I still have it somewhere, but I love the connections you can make because of anime and because of drawing, and like I haven't had super luck with that or whatever, but it's something definitely that I feel like encourages me to be open and honest and good to people as much as I can be or whatever. Helenos, why is your eye like a demon eye, honey? Honey bunny? Why? I'm trying to make him look like a toy but not like possessed at the same time. I'm not sure if I'm purveying that aspect. He's kind of white. I guess I'll do Rini or Sailor Mini Moon or what's her other freaking name? Chibi Ugasagi. I like Rini though. It suits her. See, in this drawing, I drew her hair more burgundy. But it's more of a soft bubble gum, I guess. Bubble gum. Why the heck is Rini's color that way? Oh my god, I still call the sailors by their English translated names from like the 90s, and I'm sorry. That's just why I grew up. Like, I don't usually, if it's the main scouts, I'll know who you're talking about. Now, Sailor Blue, Uranus, and Neptune and Saturn. I don't know what their names are, like their secret identities names. Like, I have no clue. Haru, I think, is the 90s version. That may be her actual her actual Japanese name. I don't know for sure. Question mark. But honestly don't know. At some point I would like to do a story compilation of some of the stuff that has happened to me at conventions. Some of them, like, I haven't been to a huge amount, but because I miss conventions so bad. I want to do a booth with my stuff. Not that I think I would do well, but because I wanna. I don't want to have to get up so freaking damn early tomorrow. I have to be up at like 7 o'clock. I'm off Sunday though, so it's good. At some point, when I have maybe a bigger audience, I would like to do some other kinds of streams. And at some point, I don't know, I have plans, but whether these plans actually take fruition is beyond me. You happy? I don't know if y'all can hear the thing, but she's really purring really loud. One of my friends all but not asked me why I stream so much. And I don't, like, part of it is that relatively quit be nice. Relatively early on, someone picked out a drawing. I was like, oh, did you trace this? And it's just one that that I may have referenced or something. I haven't traced since I was like 13, 12, something like that. Unless you count like a school assignment or something. And then at that point, I was told to, because the nature of the assignment. And anyway, I was like, no, I may have referenced it. And this person had found it when it was like, at that point, it was like a few months old. And I was like, I honestly do not really remember where I got this idea, but it may have been referenced from something. And if I reference something, I draw beside. But still, that's, if it was too heavily referenced, maybe you could say something was like ? Traced or whatever. And ever since, it made me kind of like, well, just so everybody knows, I do freaking draw everything by hand. Here's some evidence. And if I ever get questioned again, I may not have direct proof of that specific piece, but I'll be like, well, here's some archival evidence of me drawing something similar, so, there's that. Like, haha. I've gotten so much better. I still definitely need some help. I still most definitely am not an expert, but I have improved incredibly from the time I started on DA. I think I'm past the 3-year mark now. So, oh my god. I'm becoming an oldie. Freaking. After I get done with this, I may draw into something random again. Anyway, gang, I think I'm gonna go on to bed. I'm falling asleep, and I'll have to be up pretty early in the morning anyway. So I'll see y'all next time, and y'all be good and all that good jazz, and wish me luck. Bye.